Here we are. Here we are. My name is Christian Fong. It's my first time making a YouTube video like this, so I just figured we'd kind of just like do a raw talk, and I could talk about my experience with drop shipping, where I am now. Today's been a pretty good day. Have about 19K in revenue. Order just came through, I want to say an hour ago. You can see right here. 19,000 on the day. Go ahead and blur out that company name, but yeah, go back to like the main dashboard, refresh. Yeah, sitting just around 19. That was just one order. Of that, probably around 5.5K profit. I have to calculate the shipping, but it should be somewhere around like 5.3 to 5.5K profit, and it's all organic. So you might be asking yourself, like, how is this possible? Because I went to the gym, went to the driving range today, played a little bit of golf, came back, was cooking, got the sale. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. And I'll just go from the beginning when I first started all this. So I started drop shipping in 2019. My first ever product was a dog bed, and the brand name, I'll give it away, is called Pooch Pit. So basically what I did was I ordered this dog bed for my puppy, and this was right before COVID. Like, this is December 2019. I kind of lucked out, but I ordered this dog bed for my dog Dylan, shot some content of him in it, and actually let's go back. So 2017 I graduated high school. 2018 I started playing basketball in college up in Sacramento, and I realized pretty quickly, I was like, I'm probably not going to go to the NBA, so I should more than likely start to look at other options, start to look at ways I can make money. So as one does, I went onto YouTube, I typed in how to make money online, found this guy named Sebastian Georgiou, watched one of his videos for like an hour straight, took a bunch of notes, and from there I was just kind of hooked. So I remember one of the topics that he covered was utilizing Instagram influencers. And I figured, when you're looking for a product, obviously consumer psychology is super important, but finding a customer base that is going to be passionate about the type of product you're selling is ultimately the most important aspect of all this. I don't know what led me to believe that. I think he probably mentioned that in the video, but I just remember thinking, people who own dogs are super passionate about their pets, and they're gonna wanna provide and give them the best experience possible. So why not give them a bed that's comfortable as possible? And with that, I created Pooch Pit. So I ordered the bed from China off AliExpress. It was like 30 bucks, 40 bucks. Shot a bunch of content with my dog in it, made an Instagram page around it. Started reaching out to different influencers. So my dog was a border collie. I started reaching out to border collie theme pages. There's one like I Love Border Collies USA. And I was like, how much would I have to pay you to promote my product on the Instagram Explorer, on the Instagram feed page and a story post? 24 hours. One of the guys got back to me. He said, I have multiple accounts. I have like 6 accounts. They amassed to 1.5 million followers. $60. And I was like, 1.5 million followers for $60? And these are all like theme pages. So one of them was like a German Shepherd theme page. One was Border Collies. One was Pugs. One was Pit Bulls. And I figured, the people that are following these pages more than likely have those types of dogs. So maybe I should make content of those types of dogs for each specific theme page. So for the Border Collie theme page, of course I used my pictures, my dog. And then for the other ones, I went through the reviews on AliExpress, found pictures of those specific dog breeds, made a little Instagram ad, and I'll show you the ad actually. I have no problem doing that. Just gonna be sharing as much sauce as possible here. Let's see. Yeah, so for example, like this was one of the dogs, just like a German Shepherd in the bed. And I figured if I can make a ad that looks like it belongs on Instagram. Actually, I don't think I have a picture of that one, of that exact dog in that bed, but here's one for a Doberman. And it was like, Duke loves his new Pooch Pit. Isn't that so cute? So I had the Doberman page promote that. And I remember this so vividly because this was right around, I got my first sale a day before my birthday. I was in Las Vegas. This was a week before everything got shut down. And I remember paying the Instagram theme page $60. I went out to the club, it was my birthday. I woke up the next morning, $180 in sales. And for me, that was the point where everything changed. I was like, I can make money while I sleep. Like, I just went clubbing last night and kind of forgot, like, I didn't forget about this $60 that I sent the influencer, but I just wasn't expecting to get anything from it. And when I woke up to 3 sales for $180, and I ultimately made like 40 bucks, it's not a lot. I was like, wow, this is insane. So from there, I was like, okay, how can I double down on this? How can I book an influencer every day of the week and or stack different influencers that are in the same space? So as time went on, I used the same influencer. I found different influencers. Some worked better than others. Luckily, the very first influencer that I used was my most profitable one. Tried a whole bunch of different influencer pages, and that one that owned the 6 pages and ended up buying, I think, 3 more. He probably has like 15 now. Was by far the most profitable, and he barely charged me anything per post. So I kept running that up, and within the first 6 months, I ended up scaling that store to 45,000. And I'll put that up here. I think it was like 42 or 45,000, but here's a screenshot of it. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. It was like life-changing for me. Then as the years went on, I tried all sorts of different products. I tried a Bluetooth aux. That was like a little adapter you plug into your car. If you didn't want to have to use the auxiliary cord, so you just connect it via Bluetooth, plug the Bluetooth aux adapter in, and then you can have like hands-free Bluetooth. I was selling that for like $15. I got it for like 5 or 3. I was like break even on that. I spent a few $100s on ads, made a few hundred. And then ultimately, like, the product was just kind of cheap, and I was like, I don't think I can like scale this. Then I started another brand. It's called Ergo Charger. And that one, I ordered the inventory up front, ended up doing around $100,000 in sales. I have a screenshot right here. I think it was like 96 in the first like 4 months. Same type of thing. I don't know why I ordered so much inventory up front. I paid like almost $15,000 for inventory. I think I made like 15,000 on it, 15 or 20,000. But same thing, it just, the product quality was not that good. And I figured, this was like 2 years in, I figured, you know what, maybe I should go with something a little bit more high ticket, higher quality, so I don't have as high of a return rate as I had before, and I can make more money per sale dealing with higher quality people. So the next product, or the next brand I started, I was selling shower panels. And if you don't know what a shower panel is, I'll throw a picture up right here. So yeah, that one was pretty neat. Remember, I hired an agency actually to run my ads. I made the website, I picked the product, but I hired an agency to run the ads for me, and this guy literally made an image ad. He took the image ad off of AliExpress, threw it up on Facebook. I remember he was targeting like home improvement. That was an interest. Literally home improvement, $50 a day CBO, the same image. So yeah, 1 campaign, 3 ad sets, and 1 image ad per ad set. I think one was targeting like home improvement, another one was like HGTV, and the third one was like shower or something like that. But the home improvement ad spent the majority of that $50 the first day. And I remember I got a $650 sale. And for me, like I said, it was kind of insane, because I realized like, oh, if I can do this on day 1, if I just double the budget and I keep doubling it every single day, I'm hoping at least the revenue and the profit can double as well. By the end of the first month, I ended up doing around 74,000 in sales. Month 2, did 84,000. Month 3, I think I crossed 104,000. Month 4 was like 115. So I got to 100K months within the first couple months, and I'll have them throw up like the different screenshots. I know I'm kind of rambling on, but yeah, it was kind of ridiculous because, I went from making like a couple $1,000s a month to within the first 30 days of launching a product, netting almost $15,000. Then month 2, around 18,000. Month 3, did like 20,000. So for me, that was kind of life changing. And ultimately, I think I scaled that brand to like 700,000. Had to shut it down because there were like a bunch of different variations of the shower panel. And I was only advertising one on my website, but my supplier for some reason was sending out different variations of it, and I was getting a lot of returns, a lot of chargebacks. So around month 5, I was like, I need to tone it down. I'm scaling too fast. PayPal's holding $60,000 from me, and that was a lot of my profit up to that point. And I have to give these people their money back because this is not what they ordered. So ended up having to shut that store down and had some money left over, but now I had to wait a good 90 days, or I think it was 180 days, 6-month wait for my money to be released. And I was like, okay, I just went from making like 20,000 a month to nothing. And basically all my profits are locked up in PayPal. Like what am I gonna do now? So after that, I started an agency, and I helped people that didn't know how to run ads or how to build businesses, not how to that were just brand new to all of this. I helped them create their own stores. Actually, I created the stores for them. I ran the ads, and I charged them a monthly retainer. And that was pretty dang successful for me. Within the first 30 days, I got my first client for $2,500 a month. And then within the first 6 months, I ended up signing like 15 clients. I was making a lot of money, but I was so stressed out. I was like, how am I gonna manage all of these stores, all of these ads? Because it was me and one ad buyer. And I was like, how am I gonna be able to do this? Like, I'm making more money than I ever have before, but it's so stressful. And at that time I was going to UC Riverside. I was like, I don't know how I can manage all this. So I turned off my ads, stuck with the clients that were doing well, and then the other clients that kind of just fizzled off. So what I do now is I work with established US brands. So I think if I give it away, like if I tell you too many of them, the ones I'm partnered with, you'll probably understand what my product is. But I'll give you 3. So one of them is Rapsoda, one of them is Garmin, and one of them is BenQ. So what I do now, instead of white label drop shipping from China, selling cheap products, is sell products for $5,000 to sometimes up to $30,000. I think my average order value is $7,000. What I had to do beforehand that's different than all the other brands is get all of my business documents, bank accounts, business credit cards, all that stuff set up beforehand. I highly recommend the Amex Business Gold. You get 4x points back on ad spend, flights, and I think hotels. You get all that stuff, and you go on Apollo.io, which if you go to my Instagram, I have a couple of videos about it. You find the decision makers at these companies that you want to work with. You reach out to them personally, you make a pitch deck. It's pretty easy. I can make another video about that later. And you tell them who you are, what your results are, and ask if they're willing to accept any more authorized retailers. I've found that making a pitch deck and having all that stuff, demo website, pitch deck, ready to go for when you call them is perfect, because you hop in a quick call. Let's say for BenQ, I reach out to the COO of BenQ. I go, hi, my name is Christian, blah, 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 from blah, blah, blah. Are you guys currently accepting any authorized retailers? We'll spend our money on ads to get more sales for you if you guys are able to give us a % off of the products that we end up buying from you. And more often than not, they're gonna be like, yes, like it's a win-win. As long as you fulfill your orders on time, you have a nice looking website, and you know how to run ads. The great thing about Google ads, as opposed to Facebook ads, I think I mentioned this earlier, is that people are actively searching for these products. Like people are typing in buy blank blank blank, buy BenQ projector, buy this specific BenQ projector, and your ad is going to be one of the first ones that pop up because not a lot of other brands are selling them. And if they are, then you go ahead and you raise your bid, just like Facebook. Like these are auction-based platforms, and over time you'll start to realize they're based on bids. So the higher bid you have, the higher likelihood that you'll rank on the top page. And you might have to spend $15 to get a click or $20 to get a click, but these are people that are actively searching to buy these products. So that's why I have days like today where I had 5 visitors on my website, but I did 19K. So yeah, if I could recommend anything for any guys that are brand new to all this, I would say skip that whole process of going through the Chinese suppliers, white labeling these products, selling on Facebook. Instead, go into ChatGPT, type in, give me 50 high ticket products I can sell for 10K per pop. Go into a keyword tool like Keywords Everywhere. You paste all those results that ChatGPT gave you, and it'll show you the monthly search volume for each one. Take like the top 5, type in that product for sale on Google. So let's say you're selling like a sauna. Type in sauna for sale on Google, go to the Google Shopping tab, and it'll show you all the brands that are actively selling that product. From there, make like a CRM list of all the brands that are selling them, as well as all the manufacturers that each brand are using. And if you start to see overlap, then that'll show you that these manufacturers are more than likely accepting authorized retailers. So I know I've kind of been rambling on, and I'm probably gonna have to make more parts about this, but if you guys have any questions, just comment down below. I'm gonna be making more YouTube videos. Just figured it'd be nice to have a little raw talk and kind of tell you guys about how I started, as well as some of the pitfalls I had and where I am now. And hopefully you can take something away from this. Like I said, if you have any questions, need anything from me, shoot me a DM at cfongofficial on Instagram, or leave a comment down below. But yeah, that's it.